From food to flights, the government shutdown is causing more confusion and chaos for millions of Americans. Long lines are forming at airports and food banks nationwide. Travelers are waiting to rebook flights with fewer planes now taking off. Meanwhile, millions more are lining up at food banks after SNAP benefits ran out. And new within the past half hour, Minnesota just said SNAP recipients here will get that critical aid this weekend because of a federal judge's order for the Trump administration to use contingency funds to cover the program. But as Caroline Cummings reports, the back and forth is leaving families in limbo.
There was a steady line of traffic at the Open Doors food pantry in Eagan as dozens waited to pick up a box of fresh fruit, veggies, dairy, and more on Friday. Participation in the drive-through program has soared since the federal shutdown began over a month ago with no end in sight. The food shelf hasn't seen this many people since the start of the pandemic.
We've seen an increase in demand unlike anything we've seen since 2020.
Jason Viana, executive director of the Open Door, says they've seen double the number of walk-ins and triple the number of requests from partners like schools and counties over the last several weeks. He says a surge in donations and some state support helps, but that only goes so far.
Food shelves alone cannot fill the gap that families are facing, so it helps, and we're grateful, but it's still not going to get us to where we need to be.
A lapse of federal SNAP benefits is to blame for widening that gap. 440,000 Minnesotans rely on that support each month. Soon, relief could be coming. The Minnesota Department of Children, Youth, and Families in a statement said, quote, as the longest shutdown in U.S. history concludes its 6th week, we are incredibly grateful Minnesotans will soon have access to their food benefits thanks to important legal system updates, referencing the recent court order. Viana says the government shutdown and the back and forth over how to fund the program amid that standstill has added even more stress.
I think the challenge with all the news stories and the rulings and the judge orders is it's just uncertain, and that uncertainty is what breeds anxiety in families that need food and aren't sure if they're going to be able to get it.
Caroline Cummings, WCCO News.
Late today, Hennepin County approved $2 million for food banks and food shelves through the end of the year.